All right, everybody, welcome back. It's week number 33. It's your programming overview. All the workouts you do this week, well, most of them, are loosely based off of some of the games workouts. And that'll happen again next week as well. But it's going to be a fun week. You might already see that there's a 7th day on the board because Sunday is field day. All right, so we'll get to that later. But starting out on Monday, doing the games workout all crossed up. There's a buy-in of 20 wall walks. Now that sounds daunting, and it is. It's a lot. But after that, the workout really wasn't that challenging. More skill-based than anything. It's a heavier dumbbell on the shoulder overhead, and it's crossovers. We're not going to do double under crossovers. We're just going to do regular crossovers with the jump rope. But you'll do 20 wall walks, then you have 10 of the dumbbell shoulder overhead. That's 10 total. So 5 on each arm, 20 crossovers, 30 toes to bar. Then you go back down. So 20 crossovers, 10 dumbbell, 20 crossovers, 30 toes to bar, 20 crossovers, 10 dumbbell, and then you're done. All right, so after the buy-in, it goes by pretty fast. All right, so try to push through those 20 wall walk. Tuesday, we're doing throttle up, hammer down. Back-to-back, high gymnastics. We're changing it to a row. We're going to row both times. So 35 or 30 calories, 28 chest to bar, 24 burpee box jump overs. You're going to rest for 4 minutes. Might change that, might make it longer. Another 35 cals, 30 for ladies, 28 bar muscle ups, and another 24 burpee box jump overs. It's a lot of volume. All right, this is probably going to be a very high scaling day for most of us, whether it's the volume of things or the skill involved in some of these things. But 2 moderate efforts back to back to back. Wednesday, push jerk 5x3. We did that this week, but now the intensity is going to go up. All right, so the RPE should be around a 7 instead of like a 6. Then, I'm excited about this one. We're going to do the running Isabel workout. It's 5 rounds, 50-meter run, 6 snatches. So we're going to run out probably just to that first median of the parking lot, and then come back. We're going to snatch inside. I would not expect to be as fast as the pros did it, but you need to choose a weight here on the snatch that you can ideally go touch and go for 6 reps. If that's not going to happen, and you know it's not going to happen, you should probably go lighter. Now, by that 5th round, you should be really close to having to break. All right, that's kind of the goal of the workout, to just hit that breaking point as you're hitting those final rounds. Thursday, you go, I go. You each do 5 rounds. You get to choose how you do it. All right, so there's 2 different options. They're both the same amount of volume. You can either do 10 wall balls, 20 cal ski, 10 wall balls, or you can do 10 cal ski, 20 wall balls, 10 cal ski. You and your partner do not have to do the same one. You guys could choose separate ones. All right, it's completely up to you which one you'd like to do. If you're not so good at wall balls, maybe do this one. If you're not so good at ski, maybe do this one so you break it up more. If you're not good at either of those, it doesn't really matter what you choose. All right, but the 10 wall balls should be unbroken, and the 20 wall balls should be unbroken. This still needs to be high intensity. All right, so there's no reason to be breaking even the set of 20 wall balls. Friday, power snatch, 5x8. We did that this week, 95-65. We did it every minute on the minute, and it got pretty tough towards the end. We're going to go to every 45 seconds. All right, the rest is completely almost gone. You're going to have maybe 15 seconds. If you snatch slowly, probably about like 12 seconds. So you really need to be cautious and just make sure you're breathing. If it's your grip that's going out, learn how to hook grip. Get your thumb in there. Wrap your other fingers around it. Lock into the bar a little bit. This will be the final one in our series, I believe. We might go higher, probably not. Then, I forgot the name of this one, but 50, 40 cal salt bike. We don't have yokes here. Even if we did, we wouldn't have enough. So we're going to take heavy kettlebells. We're going to put them up on the shoulders in the front rack kettlebell. We're going to carry 120 feet. Then 30 handstand push-ups, carry the kettlebells again, finish off on the bike. I would not try to sprint the bike like we did for our 50 cals for time. All right, 50 is a significant amount of calories. Lock in, steady pace, try to finish well. Saturday, it's a team of 3 workout. Now you might notice we have a team workout on Thursday and Saturday. That's not fair. The goal here is to raise your spirits for field day, where you're going to have to work as a team as we race through Grapevine. All right, so team here, team here. It's a triple team week. You're welcome. All right, so get in the team spirit because you're going to need to be for this week. On Saturday, you've probably seen a lot of people, well, maybe a few people do this workout on the C2 bikes that's been going around. I think it was invented by Mr. Banks before he moved. 10 calories at damper 1, 20 calories at damper 2, 30 at damper 3, 40 at 4, and you keep going until you do 100 at damper 10, to total of 550 calories. That is what you will be doing with a team of 3. You can only switch on and off once the resting partner has completed 150 meters of running, so we'll come up the middle of the parking lot, and 12 GHD sit-ups. I don't want this like switch on and off work to be so overwhelming that you're never getting any rest. You need to have some sort of rest, because if you do it by yourself, it's probably going to take almost 40 minutes on the bike by yourself. So with a team of 3, the goal is to have a little bit higher intensity than you would if you were just on your own for 40 minutes. So yes, there's a penalty for resting, but one person will kind of be in a rest mode. And really, you shouldn't be on the bike for longer than a couple minutes at a time. If you are, the intensity is going to start to drop, and we don't want that. All right? And then, like I said, Sunday is field day, 2 p.m. Show up here. There's no reason not to. All right? Nobody has anything going on Sundays at 2 p.m. I can't think of anything that you would have going on other than field day. So bring your family, bring your friends. It's going to be a fun time. And I'll see you guys back in the gym.